Asset transportation. Asset has been delivered. Delivery complete. Asset delivery confirmed. Transportation complete.
Confirming task. Adding task. Setting additional task. Acknowledged. No problem. Adding to the list. Request acknowledged. Confirmed.
The nostalgia factor. Oh, them eggs in there smelling good. Some good smelling eggs. What the? No, you not. Don't talk about you getting old.
Task received.
I'm the one that's gotten old. Come on, I want to see what the wetland ones look like again. It's been a minute. Oh, yeah, those actually look pretty decent. Really good model, actually.
Task received.
Oh, you mean Miss Elizabeth? I don't think I quite have. My old videos. My old speculation videos. Shoot, I was right on the nail with the dinosaur prediction. Well, not right on the nail, but I got majority of them right though. That was the crazy part. I predicted Centausaurus, and like right after I made that video, Centausaurus came to the game. I was like, oh. But are you trying to tell me that you're in direct link to the Queen now? Well, I think we better believe it.
Transportation underway. Asset requiring collection. Asset transportation underway.
From the air, that looked almost like it was. Is it? No, it's not. It looked like it was dipping. No, it's not dipping. Just the game trying to throw me off. Alright, and the last of the Centrosaurines will be Sinoceratops.
I'm here.
One jungle, 3 bases. How that sound, people? It said something about a coming, didn't it? I don't see it. Hold on. See if it came in fresh or screen. Nah. Thought it said something about extra comment. I don't see nothing. Okay. So then we got the pin there. So what I want to do is like cut this in half, because you don't need a really big one for the packies, because that's who's up next.
been transported.
Right. I'm gonna leave it like that so people in the gyrosphere can see that pin right there and be like, oh cool. Whoever's excited about the packies and be like, I can't wait till we get there then. There we go. The packy closure is complete.
Why does the basement bacon taste sweet?
The basement bacon.
The bacon.
You call it basement bacon?
No. Shamaj, you want a snacking bacon?
I know I want a snacking
Shamaj,
bacon.
you want a snacking bacon? You want a snacking bacon pie?
I want a snacking bacon. Bacon snacking bacon snack. Says Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park, a near masterpiece that changed filmmaking. This is very true. It revolutionized everything. You know, before Titanic outdid it. What fan? Oh, you tripping.
Confirmed. Adding to the list.
Wait, what the message retracted? The heck? What happened, Dak? Hey, where my food?
Adding task.
Let me find out she ain't cook me something, boy. Really? Oh, wait, hold on. I got an idea. Be right back, people. Yeah, I thought we were making them come. Okay, I'm back. In the end, there was only bacon.
to be collected.
Okay, so after the Packies, then we're gonna do the Stegosaurs, right? Oh, no, what? No, we're gonna give it another carnivore.
Asset
And we're
collection
gonna do the
successful.
an Abelosaurus section. So that's Majunga and Carnotaurus, because I think they're the only Abelosaurs in the game.
Asset has been collected.
Should be one more. That's about the subversive sequel that's judged upon what it is not.
En route to collect the asset.
And is that the fate of all sequels? To be judged upon what it is not? Okay, so the tour comes in from there, so let's put a little heel there.
Assets in the air.
You know what? Flatten. Yeah, there we go. Because I want the gyrosphere to come around, per se. Boom. Let me plan out that route right now.
Delivery complete. Transportation complete.
Big old ones, we have their own big schools and shit.
Asset delivered.
And then you're going in there with the first carnivores. Alright, now let's go back to this tube. I want to try as close to the track as possible without actually making the track lift up. Whole heavy mountainous section there. Give us some scenery rocks. Okay, so I think it's herbivores, right? It's rock around sand for herbivores. No. It's sand around rock for herbivores.
I don't like sugar on my baby.
Joe Johnston's Jurassic Park 3, the misguided sequel made by a fan of the saga. I think somebody should have proofread his stuff. And then whoever, well, J.A. Bayona directed Fallen Kingdom, but I really think that should have had like serious look over as well. Okay, so we're gonna have 4 Pachycephalosaurs in here. Yo, I just realized that. That's gonna be huge. Hopefully that's enough for their species. I need to see, do I got any pachycephalosaurid plants already? Cycads, right? Yeah, we got cycads. What else? Cycads and grasses. Yeah, there was time to look them both over. But I actually have to say, it was definitely time to look Fallen Kingdom over, because if we were supposed to have some horror elements, then they definitely should have looked it over more, because the only horror moment I think I actually got from it was the attempted jump scare when the Indoraptor grabbed the people, and the one when it was reaching out for Maisie. Like, okay, the one when it was reaching out for Maisie, you could tell that was supposed to be in like horror-esque. It was inspired by horror movies. And then they tried to give you a jump scare with the Indoraptor when he grabbed two of Mills's guards when they was talking to Owen and Claire, but it didn't come over that way. It didn't scare me. I didn't expect the Indoraptor to do that, but it still didn't scare me. And the scary Jurassic Park movie, I think that was way overdue. I think the only time I've been scared in a Jurassic Park movie was when I watched the first one. I was like 6 years old, and Ellie had found Ray Arnold's arm. That actually terrified me as a kid. But even granted, I was a kid and now I'm an adult, so it's kind of hard to make a comparison between the two. You know? I never did Troodon. Well, Troodon needs his own one too, because it's its own species. Troodontids, basically. I keep going there and I'm supposed to go here. Yes! I was about to say, how perfect would that be if I can get a tree right there? Sup, sea bass? Said Joey throughout the script weeks before shooting and began, so a new one was cobbled together in haste. Well, I want to know what the old Jurassic Park 3 script was like, because like I said, it needed some proofreading. Well, probably, but definitely not as much as I think Fallen Kingdom script needed, especially in regards to the Indoraptor. It was like the most flawed creation out of the whole franchise. Got this great sense of smell, but you can't, but it couldn't smell Owen, Claire, and Maisie hiding right beneath it. Like, come on. That's just way too much plot right there. For the sake of plot, it didn't sense or smell them. No, that's just too much plot right there. Oh, come on, now get in there. Get in there. I kind of just want to make it a mix between these trees, like segueing into these big ones. If that kind of makes sense. And it may not, but it works. It works for them. The only problem is the storm. This is a heavy storm. Deck has chosen that this park only suffer from light storms, so I've gotten kind of a break. I don't think I would have progressed as far if I had heavy storms on. Let's see. Yes, see? Plot armor, big plot armor. The sequel, half reboot, amalgamation, Jurassic World. And like I said, when I first watched Jurassic World, my main problem with it My main problem with Jurassic World, it was just that the fact of their dominance, man. It tanked the shot from an ankylosaurus. Like, you don't do that. Okay, I get it. You this all powerful creature. I get it. You're made to be better than the T-Rex, and you know you got these genes from superior animals like Giganotosaurus, but it's an ankylosaurus. The Indominus's genetic makeup, nowhere in there allows it to tank a shot from an ankylosaurus. I'm not believing that. That had me so blue in the theaters when it smacked it in the face and it did nothing. I'm like, wait a minute. You supposed to be dead. It was supposed to die early on in that movie. Shit, Ankylosaurus can kill it in this game if you make if you can coach it along. Primitive War. No, I actually forgot to take a look at it, Seabass. Thank you for reminding me. Maya in here. Yeah, she in a cat tree. That's what I'm saying. That pissed me off. I don't know. Maybe I was just expecting a little bit too much realism out of a franchise that doesn't really focus on the realism of the dinosaurs like that. So, but it's just for me. When you're going up against an ankylosaurid, for me, those herbivores are the be-all end-all for carnivores. So it's like a last resort for them to ever want to attack one. You got to be like really starving, ain't nothing else for miles but this ankylosaurus, and it's like either I die of starvation or I attack this thing and take the chance of dying. Either way, I got a chance of dying. Yeah, me too. I'm glad that Ankylosaurus got some spotlight. J.A. Bell's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the half-baked, bloated horror action film. Like I said, it only had 2 instances where I felt like it was trying to be horror. There's probably more, but my only 2 instances from it were when the Indoraptor was reaching for Maisie and when it grabbed Mills' guards. Those are the only 2 horror-esque things I picked up from it. It doesn't feel like that to me. I guess maybe its reveal was supposed to be kind of along the horror genre, but I don't know. It just didn't come across as horror for me. I mean, it was dark, and that's a thing with all horror movies. Like the scenery, I mean, it was shot in a dark scenery. Yeah. Okay, because we only. So we overdue. I want to see Lambiosaurus. Honestly, that's my favorite one. Lambiosaurus is my favorite hadrosaur. Right. Okay. Look, JP3 Anki is along the lines of what I said. Any dinosaur that had a remade appearance in JP3 looked the best. Well, I don't want to say remade, but any dinosaur that appeared in JP3 ended up looking the best. I think the para stayed the same, kind of. Where you going? You ain't done. Trank him. But yeah, that's my argument. all the dinosaurs in JP3 were when they were all looking their best. Brachiosaurus looked badass. The Raptors looked really badass. The T-Rex looked really cool. I mean, it was just a little bit of painting over the Bucks model, but still, it worked. And Kylosaurus looked really damn good. We ain't get to really see Trike or Stego that much. But, Corythosaurus looked cool. I love the pattern on Corythosaurus. Like, and then to top it off, the Spinosaurus had a real badass design. Like, when you actually got to look of it, you can see that it had like a stripe running down its side. It had a diamond-shaped patterning on its sail. I really wish the diamond-shaped pattern you could see better when it was in the daylight, because I didn't notice it until that night scene, and they lit it on fire. The pair was green in JP3. Oh, it was back green again. Well, yeah, Jurassic Park 3, best dinosaur designs overall. I think that should just be unanimous. But everybody got their own personal favorite designs. Like, some people might think that the Raptors in Lost World look better. You know, the Tiger Stripe variants.
Heading to collect the asset.
Oh, we got a storm, people.
Picking up asset.
And I'm in the middle of moving these guys. We'll see if something breaks out. Probably not, though.
Collecting asset.
Probably not. No, the building.
Picking up asset.
That's the most damage my park has ever only gotten, is just building damage. Come on now, give me this guy. I'd be horrified if I actually put one in a raptor cage. Alright, so what's broken again? Since Dominion was filming in the snowy environment, what kind of dinosaurs do you think we'll see? Tyrannus? I was hoping for some feathered variants, honestly, because I actually want to see how they would appear in the Jurassic franchise. If we got some feather variants. Damn.
Asset in transit.
Well, you go get that guy.
Progress.
I'm hoping to see a feathered Utah raptor. Now, I don't want to say Jurassic Park has the worst designs. I like the design overall for Rexy in that one.
Delivery has been completed.
So,
Confirming asset delivery.
what I'm gonna say is that I say maybe Jurassic World might have some of the worst designs because Ankylosaurus is too bland for me. So is they Triceratopses and they Stegosauruses, like, and you can see that because in this game, the basic skins of the dinosaurs in this game are based off the Jurassic World models, and they're pretty bland. Like, if you was to make a '93 Triceratops, it's visual, like it's the pattern on his skin looks way better than the basic Jurassic World Triceratops. It's kind of more vibrant, even if they're both gray.
Asset transportation.
It pops out. Yeah, but you know what? I think we might see Dreadnoughtus because its name appeared on the Dr. Wu's genome suitcase thingy. I think we might see Dreadnoughtus in this film, and hopefully it don't have the derpy face the one in this game got. Like, the Dreadnoughtus in this game, it look like a capybara, man. I'm trying to figure out what was Frontier drinking. Like, what the heck was they smoking to make it look like that? That's the only thing I wish they do was fix the Dreadnoughtus's face. It like really disturbs me. I should have checked on their health. before just going to switch it over. Terra Nova. No, but that kind of reminds me of the other one. I forgot what the other one was called. And they would go back in time and save like the extinct animals and stuff like that. And they was basically making their own Jurassic Park, but they had Smilodon, mammoths, terror birds. They had gorgonopsids and stuff like that. I forgot what that one was, what it was called. Was that called Prehistoric Kingdom or Prehistoric Park or something like that? Ooh, coastal and rainforest, yes.
My kids barbecued some ribs today.
Prehistoric Park with Nigel Marvin. Yep, I watched that one, and I had the fortunate. I was fortunate enough to watch Primeval. I really liked Primeval. All right, Packies. Packies are content. Okay, so the jungle Packies, those are our males, and these step patterns will be our females. Loud little suckers, ain't they? Actually, design Jurassic Park is cool, but bland. Yeah. Well, it's the same. Well, it's basically the same thing that she got in Jurassic World. Is that she's more brown now? She's browned out as she aged. Because at first she was more like she had more darker tones to her, but now she's just brown. Like in Fallen Kingdom, she looked like she had her old colors back, but no, the Rex is still just brown. Whereas in Jurassic Park, even in the daylight, you could see that she still has some darker patterns on her body. Even though she looked brown in the daylight. To me, the only thing I'll say that's bland in terms of dinosaur design in the first Jurassic Park is the raptors. To me, the raptors were the most bland in the first movie. You said what now? Yeah, that show should have lasted longer too. I was disappointed that it didn't, especially Primeval. Primeval ended up getting a second season. I forgot what it was called. It's called Primeval something, and it focused more on the other dude instead of the first dude that had the wife. Because I remember in the first one, the main character's wife was like working with the bad guys or something like that, and she was in the second one, but I don't think he was. I think it was the dude. It focused more on the dude that had the affair with his wife. That was supposed to be like his friend or some shit. Until you know found out that that he fucked his wife. But you know.
No problem.
I don't think the Utah Raptor was feathered in that one either, but it was still great. You had, and the reason I liked Primeval because you had the future Predator. I really wanted to see what they were just gonna take that thing. That thing was terrifying to me. I was like, oh my god. And it's utterly terrifying. Interesting. I want to look it up because I want to see what they look like. Oh, I'm almost out of bacon. And there should be one more. There you go. And let's just get you all moved over. I'm gonna put y'all over here.
Asset requiring collection.
right? No. Better yet, have you seen an emu? Shit. Emus to me are like one of the most evil birds out there. Them things is terrifying. Look, Australia waged a war against the emus and lost. That should tell you something about the feathered dinosaurs there.
Transporting asset.
Shoot. Now I've seen the cassowary. That's what the Deinonychus remind me of. It reminds me of a cassowary with the little crest it got on his head. I don't know why they went with that. I wonder what possessed them to do that. And I kind of wish, since this was Jurassic World, this being Jurassic World Evolution and all, that we had a choice. And I'm hoping that if we get in a sequel, we get the choice. If this is evolution, that means we should get the choice of what they look like. We should get the choice if Deinonychus has a crest on his head or not. If they should have feathers or not. If they should have some type of outside representation of whatever animal they mix with, or not. Like you give a T-Rex a little bit more crocodile DNA, and it has some scutes on his back or something like that. You know, like this, this is supposed to be Jurassic World Evolution, so I feel like we should have more control over the evolutionary aspect of it, and I feel like we don't.
Asset delivery confirmed.
I'll go for Hypsilophodon. If I had to choose between the two, I'll go for Hypsilophodon.
Asset delivered.
But then again, a Microraptor would be cool. Ooh, what? See, you threw Satako into it. Satako wins by default. That's not fair. Satako wins by default. Now, if you're doing all three, or if you're just saying choose between Hypsi and Satako, I'll choose Satako. But if it's all three, once again, Satako just wins. It wins the small pet department. It even beats the Compy, man. And the Compies are adorable, especially if they make the sounds they do in the movie. Right. Never get a big one. Or at least one that you know can actually break out. But then at the same time, let's say you have a Parasaurolophus as a pet. It could be dangerous to you. You're smaller than it. It might kick you or something. I mean, have you seen the iguanodons kick? No, I was just streaming.
That's causing me to like so hard, bro. I'm running at 4 legs right now.
Oh, damn. Alright, people, hold on. I'm going to have to end the stream for a little bit. Let me just make these Draco Rexes so I know which patterns you're going to... Oh, yeah. Okay. Woodland females, tiger males. So let's do it. That internet connection is so sucky. I'm working on trying to get Comcast back because we definitely need it. We definitely need it. Like, I'm getting tired of my streams getting interrupted and shit. But I'll say we made good headway. Got 2 pins done, but they look good. They look good, and they're filling out. But yeah, you know, as always, people, just catch me when y'all catch me. You know, if you got the notification bell on, then you're always gonna catch me. But thanks for stopping by Deck and Sea Bass. You know, I appreciate it, both of y'all, especially the convo and stuff like that. It keeps everything interesting. But alright, people, peace out.